Good afternoon, people. PJT, Rate My Beer, and the guest them. Not guest, as some say. Right, as you were seeing from the thumbnail, it's Puntigamer. It's on a sub Torp. I didn't think we'd use this again, but I've got it out. I've gave it a good clean, if I may say.
Yeah, he got it out of storage. I gave it a good clean.
I gave it a good clean. No, 5.2% ABV. I will show you the general loading of the Torp, which isn't that hard if you're clever. I'm not quite in that category because I don't have any fingernails.
No, I don't either. We might have a bit of a problem there.
I'll check the knives in, it's safer. It's alright, it's not that hard.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Now, come here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's not going to do it either, it's not salt.
Once you get that little bit around it, always. Oh Jesus, watch out with the scissors, everyone. Just try not to shake the Torp up. Obviously, you'd normally have the Torp set in. You know your machine's on when your green light's there, you know it's on and it's ready. I can do it now.
There you go.
Right, but try not to. The idea is to.
That didn't go to plan.
No, that didn't go to plan at all. Okay. This last bit should just that's the one. Right, there you go. It's really not that hard, really. And as people will comment in the video, yes, we made hard work of that. Anyway, inside it, you've got this little bit, just in case you don't know, that goes in the top here. That used to be Michelle's ashtray, that.
It did.
And then it went on to be a peanut holder. So, you push that in like that. I stood in the way like an idiot, which I probably shouldn't have done. I kept the top off this ready because it's really cold. I felt inside. And you're lifting that out like that. And you're taking this bit out. Cool. It's not bad, way. Right, and then in here to load it up, you just basically slotting that in like that. That's going in like that. That's going over like that. Easy as. After the first little minor complications, shall we say.
Yeah.
I say, I brought 8 Torps. It worked out about £80. So you can go on £10 a Torp, although that was slightly less than £10 because it was on offer. But say it's £2.50 for a 500ml pint, which is a Euro pint, as a lot of you will know, which isn't really a bad deal, is it?
Not too
So
bad.
I'll go and get the glass because I kept it in there to keep it cold because it's so warm.
At least you don't have to have a look at the back of his shirt for much longer. So, yeah, basically, he made hard work of that because I couldn't get that bit off. But once you get that bit off, it all comes together quite quickly. So obviously we haven't done this one for a long time. I haven't used the sub for ages and ages. Didn't think we would have, but there we go. Don't think you can find the glass now either.
Okay, he didn't move out of the way. Anyway, this is one of them reviews, this, isn't it?
It is.
The glass is kind of cold. Actually, alright, the glass is really cold, if I'm honest. I say with these Torps, and it's something that was told to me a long time ago, pour a little bit of excess off, or you get a classic pour de moulder, as we used to call them. Look,
It is, yeah.
if I pint of froth, in other words, so if I pour a little tiny bit off, just like that. What that is, that? Blimey. Do you want to try it?
Well, after your fingers have been all dangling
don't
around,
care.
isn't there?
Makes no odds to you. It didn't pour out bad, it was just a little black bit that could have been stuck in that. But when you're putting a funnel in, 9 out of 10 times.
To be fair, it looked like a bit of fluff off of a t-shirt or a jumper or something.
Oh, thanks. It's generous, isn't it? God, that's nice. Yeah, no wonder. Right, anyway, let's pour the full one. Hold your glass to this angle. Most of you know that in a way. If you're on a decent glass like this with a big opening, it's pretty easy to. You'd have poured that in one, but you don't normally. I'm messing it up at the end if I'm not careful. So it saves a bit of the beer. So, We did get a bit of a head at the end, a bit more than I anticipated, because as you probably saw through showing you in full in the video, I put the glass back slightly and pulled too far away from that. As I say, it's a different one of them every time, so
yeah.
I don't know what
As
that
you can
was.
see, that came in that top and that cap. You get one of those funnels every time.
I don't know why we're going on about it so much. You know, it's been discontinued in less than 2 years, but it's a bit sad, to be honest with you. I mean, they did overprice a lot of kegs, if I'm honest, but there you go. Overall, to be quite honest, I'm a bit sad about it. I think it's a cracking little machine as an alternative, and if you wasn't sure of anything on the Blade, you should have the alternative to just buy a 4-pinter rather than a 14.
Yeah.
Just
You
buy
could, you
one.
could kind of pick out what you liked.
So, let's get on it before it gets warm. You can see the moderate carbonation.
Yeah.
It's very warm in here today at the point of doing this, isn't it?
Yeah, not a lot of rain to that.
It's not. This is just the standard old school pills, and as I say, we have reviewed this 2.5 years ago on the Blade. Yeah, you're getting a lot higher. You could say, you know, for the pondering man.
Bit malty and biscuity.
I heard it's been
With a
AI.
little bit of hops.
Now, for me, that is quality. It helps that on a day like today, that's the happiest I've seen her look since the last time we had a beverage. Now, on a day like today, it is warm, and I'm not being funny here. This little machine, it chills to 2 degrees absolutely perfectly, doesn't it? You get the glass in the ice box, and that's what Pilsner's all about. I don't care whether anyone says you want a Pilsner ice cold. That is ice cold, and that is quality in it.
So, just reiterate, what was the kind of deals you were getting on these? Because they're still selling these at the moment.
No, that was a weekend deal.
That was it. Oh, that's a shame.
I said it's about, if you say about £2.50 a pint, you're halfway there with it. So, your flavour, what are you getting?
For me, this is lovely. It's got a lovely malty, biscuity beginning to it. There's a little bit of citrus. But the one thing that's really good with Puntigamer is it's got that lovely Pilsner bite at the end. It's really well
Balanced, yeah, all the way through.
well-rounded.
This is one of them that you say
Pilsner.
it's clean, it's crisp, and that's an understatement. Yeah, I've always liked that. I mean, you were more keen on it than me last time round, although that was a while ago.
I really, really do enjoy this. I find it's one of those beers that really gives you a nice chilled out buzz. It's wonderfully pleasant to drink, really refreshing.
Well, it's ice cold, isn't it? But it helps a lot, you know. It's a Pilsner, it's nothing like a Helles or anything. I don't get with Michelle, we'll be like into Spaten for argument's sake, but equally into that when they're totally different, because you've got the sweetness. There's no sweetness here. This more goes along the lines of, say, Holston Pills back in the day.
It's not quite as harsh as Wholesome Pills. It's got a nice balance to it.
It has more
There
of a
is
fruitness
softness
at the most.
to the malt
But
at the beginning, but it does have that really old school bitterness that you get at the end.
Yeah.
And I really like the balance between the two. This one is really nicely balanced off.
This is top quality, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I've got a funny feeling we should bring this out against one of the Stellas.
I've always said this is one of my favourites.
Well, you better try that before it's gone. That's quality in it.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's quality in it. I think that puts our Stella. I mean, remember this is brewed in Austria
Yeah.
and brought over to here rather than. I think that puts your Stella to bed, doesn't it?
Easily.
That could be a good little interesting video I just thought of there without even meaning to.
Yeah, that's quite true. There is a citrusy vibe to it. But it's that lovely
It's
Pilsner
lovely.
bite.
Yeah, it's nice.
There's nothing harsh there. It's just exactly as it
I'm
should
drinking
be.
this, I'm thinking I should have got the Blade keg. But the Blade keg weren't on offer, so that could come
when
later.
you did get a Blade, I did say to him, please get me another Blade cake.
It wasn't in
of
stock at that
Puntigamer."
point. And it's 42 quid or something for 14 pints.
Oh,
But that is
quality.
Mm.
What percentage is this? I can't remember.
5.2. But yeah, this is a yes all day long. It's been a hot day today, and I'll tell you what, that's
I
hit
don't
a
know
spot.
if are we rating this with
You can
paddles?
rate if you like. I haven't got my
'Cause
paddle, have I? Mine went absent without leave some time ago.
Gonna go. As Pilsners
I've
go,
got to give it. Yeah, I was about
it's
to
a
say,
massive
huge 9.
for me. I really couldn't recommend that one enough.
It's
really
a huge 9 for me.
been a favourite for a long
Yeah,
time.
sat in the sun. Yeah, as I say, we were nearly, funny enough,
Yeah,
we were
this
nearly
is
in
the perfect
Austria
day for it.
for holiday, weren't we? But you know, I am working with someone at the moment where we could be getting this over in bottles, so which you can't get in the UK.
I would be
So if you haven't got a sub,
absolutely made
which is
up
going to be gone anyway,
to
but
have this on the bottle. Yeah.
if you haven't got a Blade, which a lot of people haven't, there's a good chance that drinkstation.co.uk will be stocking this soon. So, what can I say? It's a double 9 out of 10. It's a
Yeah.
yes, we'd buy it again. Yes, it's good, and so on.
Definitely.
And bonjour.